Hey guys, it's Sam with The Blind Life. I am here with Deanne from Southeastern Guide Dogs. She's going to talk about getting a guide dog and how awesome that can be.
Hello. So if you think about getting a guide dog, a lot of benefits. Some people are on the fence whether they want to or not. They get around just fine without one, but some of the benefits that you might want to consider of getting a guide dog: increases your independence. So some places that you think about that maybe you haven't been to in a long time because of your vision. We're here at the ACB Convention 2018 and there's tons of people here. So maybe it's a place that you haven't been to in a long time that you want to go. So it increases your, I guess, let's say, popularity. So people start to notice you. So there's Sam. They may not remember Sam. There's a guy with a guide dog. So it gets you out, gets people to talk to you. I tend to be a bit shy. If I'm going to a situation where I'm going to be shy, I would bring a dog with me and people will start to talk to me. So Southeastern Guide Dogs is in Palmetto, Florida. Training, the requirements: you're legally blind, have good orientation and mobility. You come to our facility after you've been approved. You're there for 20 days. Beautiful facility. You have your own room. We have 2 chefs on staff. I'm a field instructor, so I'll come out and visit you once a year, depending on where you live. We service the 48 states. And not only do we serve guide dogs, but we also do PTSD dogs, service dogs for veterans. So maybe if that's somebody that's interested in. Lots of benefits.
What's the cost? Maybe talk about that.
Absolutely no cost. So we're government funded. So there is absolutely no cost to you. The only thing when you get into class, the only thing that you're going to need is possibly if you want to go shopping and you want to buy something that you need. You ran out of something that you need, you pay for it yourself. Other than that, the food's covered. We cover if you need help with transportation, that's on an as-needed basis, but everything else is covered.
But something to remember if you're thinking about getting a guide dog is there is a long-term cost with having the animal.
Absolutely, good question. Yeah. So if you're looking to get a dog of any type, especially a guide dog, you want to make sure that you're going to have to get the yearly vaccines, you'll have to get the flea preventative, heartworm preventative, any medications that the dog would need. The dog would go home with all the vaccines, it'd have flea preventative for that month, heartworm preventative for that month. It would already have a heartworm test, but yes, it could be anywhere from, I would like to say, $600 to $2,000 a year, depending on situation. But yeah, that's a really good question.
Yeah, but definitely worthwhile. If you're thinking about getting it, you should contact you guys or another school. So how can they reach you guys?
So we're at guidedogs.org. www.guidedogs.org. I guess you don't have to say that anymore. There's 13 accredited schools throughout the United States, and you can contact any of those. We don't do home placements, but there are some schools that do home placements, so which means instead of coming to our school in Palmetto, some of the schools will actually come to you. We do Labrador retrievers, golden retrievers, and a mixture of the two. There are some other schools that do German Shepherds, and then also a mixture of the two. But those are the main 3 breeds that you would get for a guide dog.
Okay. And then a question that I've gotten asked before, and maybe you can clear it up once and for all. If someone has a dog and they want to get it trained to be a guide dog, can they do that, or is that not possible?
It is not recommended. So people do that. There is such a thing as self-training, and there's a huge discussion and lots of problems in the world with people sneaking their dog into places, saying that it's a service dog. Number one, in Florida it's a felony to say that your dog is a service dog when it is not. Number 2 is that if you're going to pretend that your dog is a service dog, which even if it's trained, there's no requirements to say whether it is trained or not. So it's best to take it to a school and get it trained. We are certified by the International Guide Dog Federation and the ADI, Assistance Dog International. So we do have requirements that we do have to meet. If you decided to get it trained on your own, there's nobody to say that you can't. Although I think that's where part of the problem is where when you're on airlines, people get bitten by these dogs that may or may not be a service dog. So it's best just to go the official route and get a well-trained dog.
All right. Well, thank you very much, Deanne. That was great.
Thank you.